Okay, so if the gender pay gap doesn't exist, why do men earn more in industries that are dominated by women? Like, make it make sense. Whenever fresh data drops exposing how bad the gender pay gap still is in Australia, there's always men in the comments who are getting so fired up and insist that it doesn't actually exist. And that's because they're getting confused between the pay gap and equal pay. Men and women are paid the same for the same jobs. That's a legal requirement in Australia as of 1969. The gender pay gap isn't about that. It's about the average earnings of men versus women across the entire workforce of, say, a particular company or industry. An example, even if we have two doctors who are on the same hourly rate, the man might earn more per year if he's promoted faster and he's in a higher paid medical specialty, works longer hours, perhaps due to fewer caregiving responsibilities, and maybe he negotiates for higher pay and actually gets it. The result, the average woman in medicine as opposed to the average man earns less, not because of illegal discrimination, but because of systemic barriers. The data proves the gap is real. Otherwise, the data wouldn't exist. And in Australia, on average, women earn almost $30,000 less per year than men. The WGEA just released these gaps in these female-targeted retail brands. International Women's Day is about to be real grim at these offices. So how does this happen? Well, even if a man and a woman start on the exact same salary, the gap grows over time due to the fact that women are more likely to take more maternity leave. Women do around 70% of unpaid labor at home, making full-time work even harder. Only 20% of ASX 200 listed companies in Australia have female CEOs. And well, male-dominated industries like mining pay more than female-dominated industries like nursing. Women just need to ask for more raises. Oh my God, thank you so much for the amazing idea. Actually, studies show that women ask just as often, they just hear no more often. The data actually shows us that women who ask are more likely to be seen as aggressive and are therefore penalised. And Australian data shows us that men are twice as likely to be in the top 20% of income earners. And finally, why should men care if it's not their problem? Well, actually, the gender pay gap actually still affects you if you're a man. Your mum, your daughter, your sister might struggle financially. If your partner earns less, your household might have less economic security. Businesses with more gender equality actually perform better anyway. Too long didn't read. The gender pay gap is not a myth. It is real and it has measurable real-world consequences. The good news, we can actually fix it by pushing for equal opportunities, paid parental leave, and fairer pay structures. Hope this helped.